Just a quick question. You know that playing this piece will boost your career, don't you?
Hi, I'm Sophia Jessica, and this is Angel, and welcome to the fan carpet.
Hi,
Hey
Mark.
Alejandro, how are you?
I'm great, and you? How are you?
Yeah, doing well, thanks.
Perfect.
Cool. So thanks for joining me. Um, got some
Thank
exciting
you.
things to talk about. But if we start from the beginning, if we go back to the beginning, was there a defining moment for you to get into the industry?
Like my goal?
When you first started, what was it that made you want to say, yeah, I want to be a filmmaker, I want to do this?
Oh, that's a great question. So, I started as a novelist, and the reason why I started writing is because I always wanted to be a filmmaker. I was, as a kid, used to watch the behind the scenes of many films,
Mm,
but I couldn't make it at that time. So my creativity looked for this other path, which is writing. And long story short, as a writer, I started going to Cannes Film Festival, to one of their programs for young artists, and I just decided that life, that was a sign for me to jump into the industry, and I was all in then. So
awesome.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Your latest project, which is the Undertone of David Jansen, what was it that made you want to make that story and as a writer and producer?
Yeah, so the undertone of David Jansen came up from my love for classical music. I played the piano,
Okay.
and at that time I was in Prague, and I was writing something. But most of my stories, like as a novelist, the main character is a writer. And for this time, I was like, this is just boring. That is just a writer about writing, about writers. So I just decided to give it a twist. I love, Whiplash. I love Black Swan. And I think that they portray very well the journey of the artist.
Mm,
And yeah, I decided to do it the same way and give it a twist by instead of making it as a pianist, which it's my I play piano, to make it violin, and this is what came up.
okay, awesome. The violin, I used to play a little bit of violin at school. It's a beautiful instrument. What was it that made you decide that that was the instrument you wanted to focus on?
Well, I love the violin, but also there's like this piece. I think the violin and the piano are instruments that kind of interact with each other very well. So normally you can hear duos with violin and piano. So I think it was more of a natural twist, to make it into the violin
Mm,
perspective. I love the sound, but also there's this piece, Dance Macabre by Saint-Saëns, which is the main soundtrack of my film, which is a piece that I really love and that I try to play the piano. So since this piece inspired me, I the only way or the best way to play this piece is by playing the violin. So that's why.
yeah, absolutely. Awesome. So what does it mean for you to be a storyteller and tell stories in this way? Because music is obviously always a focal point of a film.
Mhm.
But you're using that to tell a story within the violin and everything else. So, what does that mean for you?
Well, first off, the piece that I selected for the undertone of David Jansen is very dark. It's about the devil who plays the violin in order to wake up the death to dance around. Yeah, it's like a waltz a little bit.
Mm,
Um, so I've always been like kind of a dark writer, and I think that we all artists, at some point we have to be quite. We are sometimes dark, as people, right?
mm,
Which is part of the catharsis that we have on our art. In so basically, since for me the sound and the music is extremely important for the film, to portray the storytelling, it's like we're portraying also the soul of the character by giving it like so like such a strong and huge link to the music. So yeah, that's what drove my story.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Can you talk about location work in the Undertone of David Jansen? Because I understand that you shot in Prague, and
Mhm.
and that's a beautiful city.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful city. Um, so the location is very interesting. We managed to have this partnership with the Conservatory of Prague, which is one of the best conservatories in Europe. And they opened their doors in order for us to get in and basically portray the whole story. But we also had the support of the Mexican embassy in Czech Republic, and they also helped us with some, strategic alliances with other locations, such as there's like this location called the House of Vinogradi, which is so beautiful. People hold their like so beautiful concerts and waltz and all that.
Hmm.
So that was the other location. Both of them were very big, very beautiful, and also very excited. I was very excited to shoot there. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. So do
Mhm.
you have any memories while filming the Undertone of David Jansen that stand out to you?
Yeah, many of them. Many of them. Actually, we're making a small documentary on that. But I would say one of my best memories are with the actors. We have three main actors. Ivan Surnik, which plays the director of the conservatory, this antagonist, and we have two protagonists, let's say, or good characters, Carla Aguilar Lopez, who plays Ivana, and Bo Ponomani, who plays David Jansen. I think the three of them, like my work as a director with the three of them was very different with each of them, but also they had to train in classical music. They had never played violin in their lives. The memory of me, trying to make them realize that they are capable of it, and them realizing about it, and then going on set, and then everyone, was on track. That's the greatest memory I would say
Awesome.
that I would have. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Um, you displayed a lot of trust there with people that weren't classically trained. Was that just something that you thought, okay, yeah, they like they'll be able to do this? Like, what was the spark, the reason behind you think that they were able to do this and capture it in the way that they have?
Well, that's a beautiful question. First off, in my own experience, when I played the piano, I had this experience of I want to play this piece, but this piece was so difficult that people wouldn't actually think that I would play it, and then I would
Mm,
end up playing it. So I think that it's more about the will that you have to accomplish something, rather than your ability to do it. Um, and the second thing is both of these actors, Bob Romari and Carla Aguilar Lopez, we made friends. We became friends at the Cannes Film Festival. So I already knew that they were already good, big actors.
mm,
Um, and when I talked to them, I really made my point evident. Like, I want you because you're a great actress or a great actor, but you have to learn to play the violin. So if you tell me that you cannot do it, I will believe you. But if you tell me that you can do it, I will believe you. And both of them, they told me they could do it. So I just
all
have
right.
to believe as a director, right?
Awesome. Yeah, but it just displays a lot of trust there. That's all.
Yeah.
That's awesome though. Are there any other aspects of the industry that you'd like to pursue, or do you feel that you've hit your stride now?
Like other projects.
No, I mean, you're a writer, director, producer. Do you want to do you want to like go in front of the camera? Or are there more things within the crew side, if things that you've seen that pique your interest, like being a key grip or a gaffer or
Mhm.
something like that?
Well, to be honest, I always enjoyed other areas. I mean, on set, I was like the most excited for holding the boom. I was like really the boom. I would love to be the boom guy, even though I was a director. I just thought that looked like so. I don't know, so technical that I really like it. So on set, of course, I love directing. I do have a love for making stories real. But I also respect other areas that I'm not like such an expert, just sound design, for example. I would love to learn those technicalities. And of course, I'm not a cinematographer. I know a little bit about camera, but I really respect what cinematographers do.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. The life. Well, everybody working together is like just coming together and just making it
Yeah,
is what we're trying to do, rather than yeah, it's awesome. All right. Perfect. So, not only are you a director and a producer, but you're also launching a streaming service at the end of January called Vilpa Max. What inspired this venture, and what can you tell us about it?
yes, thanks. So Vilpa Max actually came from this same sentiment. The Undertone of David Jansen talks about these artists who's trying to, be the best and
Mm,
position himself into the industry. And Vilpa Max came up from watching other filmmakers, like very talented filmmakers who maybe they win awards at the top tier festivals, or maybe they don't, and that doesn't matter at this point. But
mm,
somehow their films are not being seen as they want to, right? And sometimes they actually get end up forgotten. So Vilpa Films came up from making an environment where we can build a bridge to make all these filmmakers position themselves internationally, or we position them internationally in the same environment where we have Oscar-winning films and Cannes Film Festival-winning films, and at the same time delivering the audience a new way and a new format, which is the short format. Yeah, I was very inspired already. Um, so yeah, I was saying that we created this environment with top tier winning films, a bridge for filmmakers to belong to this environment, and delivering short format and entertainment, which is something that right now it's increasing in terms of consumption, short formats.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, short forms definitely a great way to tell stories. I mean, we've got a slate of short films that we're in the process of making. So, yeah,
That's beautiful.
yeah, we've got a slate of
Yeah,
them. Yeah, just
we're always
it's
open
just hard. Yeah, it's just
to
hard.
receive.
Yeah, it's just a hard thing to do. It's like good. We're I mean, I've got we've got like two no three we've got three scripts written. So we're just in the funding stage at the moment. Just yeah,
Yeah, just waiting to
yeah,
produce.
yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna produce them. I'm not directing. I'm not like well, one of them is based on a short story that I wrote. It went through some changes because I wrote it when I was 14. But yeah, yeah, it's yeah, and yeah, so it's just rewritten. But it's, yeah, I'm happy about that.
Part of it. Mhm.
So who inspires you in the industry?
Oh, many people, to be honest. So of course I do have like a role model as a director, which is Christopher Nolan. I
Mm,
really love his work, and even when I started as a novelist, his work Memento, for example, I really had a strong feeling out of
yeah.
that, and I portray that in my books. But I mean, also I really admire people that I've been working with, like I worked with Caledonia Productions, the US branch of Eon Productions, the James Bond film producers.
Mhm.
And to be honest, most of the things I'm applying myself to Vilpa Max and Vilpa Films are things that they taught me. So yeah, I also admire them a lot.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what you're working on next that you can tell us about? Because obviously you've got Vilpa Max and the Undertone of David Jansen, but I'm sure you've got like I'm sure it doesn't stop there.
No, no, hopefully not. Hopefully not. I'm working in many projects, I would say. Right now I'm about to start production for a project called Blue Shades, which is about artificial intelligence and art.
Hmm.
Very, very controversial now. Um, and he talks about, it's a story about how artificial intelligence and human art are
Mm.
interacting. It's going to be an animated short film, and we will have back my producer and my director of photography, Mikola Shevchenko, and Ivan Cernik, for this project. We're very excited to start it. And yeah, we have that. We are right now like working with some other filmmakers from the Middle East, like co-production. We're open to co-production. We have also a competition in Film Freeway called the Screen to Fund competition for short scripts. So we aim to produce the winner short script. So we will see who wins, and hopefully it's gonna be very exciting
That's
too.
awesome. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome. So, um, I mean, obviously, streaming services are quite close, quite are something that's quite close to your heart. But with their popularity, what do you think the future of cinema is?
Oh, that's a great question. I think the future of cinema is it's like a wide variety of formats. I
Mm,
think right now with the vertical formats coming, rising, um, people are starting to also consume other means of entertainment. I think that short films are getting right now more more weight too. So for sure, short films can be one of those, and vertical. I think those are the future in interaction with the traditional formats, not
abs-
substitution. Mhm.
yeah, absolutely. So as an independent filmmaker, is that where you'd like to stay, in your career, like in the independent space? Because obviously, being that it's independent, you don't have like a board of directors and other people breathing down your neck. So it's like it's a film that's being made by a creative rather than a committee.
Well, I think creativity should be always the origin of anything. I try to keep creativity and passion be part of what I do
Hmm.
in this business. Um, but I would say the nature of all artists is to evolve and to change. So even if we start, for example, right now with short films, that doesn't mean that we won't scale to other formats. That just means that we're giving the weight that they deserve, right? Some short films are so well done, so people have invested so much in them that I think they deserve a place in the industry. So I would say it's just about changing, enjoying, and the creativity, and
Yeah,
make business.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, within the films that you are creating, like from David Jansen to
Blue
beyond,
shades.
to
Okay.
Blue Shades and beyond, do you see them as like a proof of concept to make to make a feature and a wider story?
Yes, I do. I do, because even though short formats are great, the audience also, if they like it, they would really want to see something more. And that's what a feature film, for example, or a TV series
Mm,
can deliver. For the Undertone of David Jansen right now, I'm writing the feature film. So yeah, it's a proof of concept to push it to become a feature film. And for Blue Shades, it's a short film that actually started as a TV series, TV pilot. So who knows, right? Like right now we're just like playing around a little bit, but probably later we will try to push it into our first TV series in Vilpa Max. We don't know, right?
yeah.
There's
Sky's
possibilities
the limit.
are a
Sky's the
lot.
limit, especially with
Exactly.
it's I mean with a hot button subject like AI, because of how quickly it evolves. That's probably something that's better suited to a TV series rather than a 2 hour film.
Yeah, exactly. And also TV series, I think each format has something very interesting to deliver. So TV series are something that we also love.
Mm.
And it's a great to deliver that. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So just finally, before I let you go, where can we find you online to keep up with everything you're doing?
Sure. So first, we're always open to submissions for short films. So if there's filmmakers over there who wants to be seen and wants to position themselves internationally, they can send their submissions, their screening links, to business@vilpafilms.com, and then our team will review it and get back. We always get back to them. On socials, you can find us everywhere as Vilpa Films, Vilpa Max, and also Alejandro Vilpa, in Instagram, TikTok, X, all of them.
Awesome. Vilpa Max launches on January 31st. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll look out for that. But thank you so much for joining me today. It's
Thank
been
you.
incredible to speak to you, and I look forward to whatever you do next.
You too, Mark. Thank you so much.
care.
Thank you for the space. You too.
No worries. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. Please follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram for more content. Bye for now.
You willing to do everything for that? I want to be the best.
Just show what you can do. I hear a siren. Maybe you were wrong about me. I'm dangerous and still. Why don't you give me a sign like the sea? Everybody thinks that I'm okay. Sometimes I think I am too. I'm on the outside looking in. I'm waiting for the shockwaves to begin. Oh, won't you let me hold you for one time? Just a rainy day in a London cafe. A London cafe. So give me one last serenade. Say to me, or swear at me till the night turns into day. And it was a shame when daylight faded, because we didn't notice at all.
Thank you for watching The Fan Carpet. If you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up button at the bottom of your screen. And also be sure to subscribe to the Fan Carpet YouTube channels. They're absolutely free and so much fun too. Be sure to check out the official website, thefancarpet.com. Also, you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay up to date with reviews, competitions, the latest news, and so much more.